I would like to put a brief disclaimer and a bit of spoilers before this video starts. So I know a lot of you are waiting for a country's banned animated flags part 3B, but you gotta understand. High school just ended for me, but my graduation ceremony didn't happen yet. Like, school just ended. You saw one of those videos. You know, the one where my classmates had a water balloon fight at the last day of school. We're not that far behind from that video. It hasn't been a month yet, is what I'm trying to say. And also, about Murder Mysteries of Yoshi's Island, here are a bit of spoilers. But here's why I'm going to spoil it. So, before I made parts 8 and 9, I saw this video of Yoshi and Eddie from Yoshi and Friends playing Unfair Mario and watching Super Mario Art Shot, or whatever it is. And by the end of the video they reacted to, Yoshi just realized it was an April Fool's video and Eddie got him. Yoshi wanted revenge. And then when Yoshi played Unfair Mario, Eddie showed him the game. And, well, you could clearly tell that Yoshi did not have a fun time. He just rage quit. He wanted revenge so badly. Now, about this story, spoiler alert, Yoshi is the murderer for both rounds 8 and 9. That's right, everyone. Yoshi is the murderer for 3 rounds in a row. 3! Now, I'm being honest here. I had a wheel. Like, I used this Wheel of Names app to tell me who was going to be the murderer. Well, who was going to be the detective first, then who was going to be the murderer, then who was going to be killed first. And the second spin always decides who the murderer is. And apparently, both those rounds, it was Yoshi. However, for round 8, the detective is Tommy, and for round 9, the detective is Eddie. Round 9 is when Yoshi gets his revenge on Eddie. So, Yoshi and friends, I hope you understand. And sorry for spoiling the video a bit, but you gotta understand. Yoshi really needed his revenge on Eddie. And now I know the rounds are gonna be long, and the video itself is gonna be long, but you gotta understand. Yoshi needs his revenge either now or never. Okay? So, I hope you all understand what is going on right now. And thank you for understanding and just enjoy the video. Murder Mysteries of Yoshi's Island. Round 8. When the round began, Yoshi was normal, but he couldn't believe it happened again.
Not again. There's no way I'm the murderer 2 times in a row.
Claudia was dead in the kitchen, and Tommy was the detective. When Tommy entered Yoshi's room, he asked if he was in his room the entire time.
Yoshi, did you see anything suspicious or strange? Of course he's gonna ask me that. I wish I could tell him the truth. No, nothing out of the ordinary. I was just sleeping. And there's no way I'm the murderer 2 times in a row. I see. Also, you can blame me last round. The video game I played last round made you possessed. It's not your fault, Tommy. It was unexpected. Neither of us knew that was gonna happen. I'm just glad you found a way to stop it. Now we just need to find out who killed Claudia. I'm going to check on the others. You stay here for now, okay? Yeah, sure. I'll be fine. Just make sure everyone's alright.
Tommy left Yoshi's room and went to check on Marcy. As he walked into her room, he noticed that she was sitting on the bed, looking at her phone. She seemed to be in deep thought.
Marcy, are you alright? Do you know anything about what happened to Claudie? No, I'm fine. Just a little distracted. I'm not sure what happened. I was in my room playing a game on my phone, and then I heard someone scream. Why? Is she dead? Yes, I'm afraid she is. Do you know who could have done this? No, I don't know. I didn't see anything suspicious. Alright, just remember, if you do happen to see or hear anything out of the ordinary, please let me know, okay? Yeah, sure. I'll keep an eye out.
Tommy's next suspect was Eddie, so he decided to talk to him. He knocked on his door, and he answered a few seconds later. He seemed surprised to see him.
Eddie, can I talk to you for a moment?
Sure, Tommy. What's up?
I just want to ask if you saw or heard anything suspicious before Claudie was killed.
What? No. This can't be happening. Not my Claudie. This is a nightmare. No. Please, no.
Was it something I said?
Claudia is my girlfriend.
I'm sorry. I didn't know. I just need to ask. I'll leave you alone now.
As Tommy left Eddie's room, he couldn't help but feel bad for his friend. He knew how much Eddie loved Claudie. He decided to check on Dougie next to make sure he was alright. As he knocked on his door, Dougie answered with red, dull eyes. It was clear that he was tired.
Dougie, are you alright? Do you want to talk about anything?
No, I'm fine. Really. I'm just tired. I think I'll go back to sleep.
Oh, I'm sorry I woke you up.
The next one Tommy asked was Snowy. He knocked on his door, and Snowy answered with a yawn. He looked at Tommy with half-closed eyes, clearly exhausted.
Snowy, are you doing okay? Do you need anything? No, I'm fine. Just tired. I was sleeping when I heard all the commotion. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary, though. Alright. Just make sure to get some rest then. I'll let you know if I find anything else.
Shelley and her mother Berta were in the kitchen. They seemed to be talking about something intently. Tommy hesitated for a moment before deciding to interrupt them.
Shelley, Berta, can I speak to you for a moment? It's about Claudie. Yeah, sure. What's up, Tommy? I just want to ask if you two had seen or heard anything suspicious before she... No, dear, we haven't. We were in the living room watching TV. Why? Do you have any idea who could have done this horrible thing? I doubt it's my brother because there's no way he's the murderer 2 times in a row. It's neither Dougie nor Snowy because they were both tired. And it's not Eddie because Claudie is his girlfriend, and he was really upset. What? You think it could be me or my mom? No, of course not. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable.
Tommy decided to check on Sunny next. He knocked on her door, and she answered after a few seconds. She seemed surprised to see him.
Sunny, do you know who could have killed Claudie? No, I have no idea. I was sleeping when it happened. I just woke up a few minutes ago. You were tired too? Yeah, I'm always tired. But I'm sure I could have been awakened if someone had tried to kill Claudie. Right, that's true. Well, I'm going to keep looking around. If you think of anything, let me know.
Finally, Tommy talked to both Johnny and Nettie, who were both playing Mario Kart Deluxe again. They were in the living room, just like they had been earlier.
Hey, you two. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Sure. What's up?
I was just wondering if you happened to see or hear anything strange before Claudie was... No, not really. We were just playing Mario Kart Deluxe, and didn't pay attention to anything else. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Just making sure.
As he finished his rounds, Tommy returned to the living room. He sat down on the couch, his mind racing. Something was definitely off about the situation, but he couldn't quite put his finger on it. He sighed and leaned back, closing his eyes for a moment.
This is insane. There's got to be some sort of explanation for all this. But what? And who could possibly be behind it? It can't be Yoshi, can it?
Suddenly, a thought occurred to him. He sat up straight and looked around the room, a new sense of determination in his eyes. He knew what he had to do next.
I'm gonna go back to Yoshi.
Tommy hurried back to Yoshi's room, knocking on the door. There was no response. He knocked again, a little louder this time. Finally, Yoshi answered, looking surprised to see him.
Hey, Tommy, what's up? I need to ask you something. It's really important. Did you see or hear anything strange before Claudia died? No, not really. I was playing some games on my computer, but nothing out of the ordinary. Really? Then why is your computer turned off? Oh, that. Well, I just got tired of playing and decided to take a break.
Tommy had no choice but to grab onto Yoshi's neck so he could tell the truth.
Stop lying! Right now! Okay. I didn't want you to think I was involved in anything. So you did kill Claudia. Yes, I killed Claudia. I didn't think that I was going to be the murderer 2 rounds in a row. Bro.
Tommy kicked Yoshi out of the house, already knowing that he was the murderer. He didn't even bother asking why Yoshi did it. He just wanted him out. As Yoshi stumbled out of the house, tears streaming down his face, Tommy slammed the door behind him, sealing the fate of the murderer. He took a deep breath, trying to steady his nerves. He had solved the case, but at what cost? He knew that they were just playing a game. With a heavy heart, Tommy went back outside to help Yoshi out.
I'm sorry, Yoshi. I forgot we were just pretending. It's just... It was so real. You scared me. I thought you were really... And now I feel terrible for kicking you out like that. It's okay, Tommy. I understand. I shouldn't have lied to you. I'm sorry.
The two boys stood there for a moment, unsure of what to say. The tension between them seemed to dissipate as they exchanged glances. Finally, they both nodded, deciding it was time to move on. They walked back inside together, ready to continue their games of murder mystery. Round 9. Yoshi was getting annoyed because of the roll he got.
This has to be a joke. There's something wrong with Ian's wheel. There's no way I'm actually the murderer 3 rounds in a row.
As the lights went out, Yoshi went to kill Nettie. When the lights turned back on, Yoshi was back at his room. Meanwhile, Eddie, who was the detective this round, found Nettie in the living room. He thought of eliminating Yoshi out of his suspicious list because he didn't think that Yoshi would be the murderer 3 times in a row. Okay, I'm 99% sure it's not Yoshi. There's no way he's the murderer 3 times in a row. I'll go ask him anyway. Eddie went to Yoshi's room and asked him if he had seen anything strange. Hey Yoshi, did you see anything strange before I found Nettie in the living room?
No, not really. I was just playing some games on my computer. Why? Did you find out who killed him?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's not you. There's no way you'd be the murderer 3 times in a row.
I guess that's true. So who do you think did it?
I'm not sure yet. I was planning on talking to everyone else. But it seems like you're pretty busy with your games.
Yeah, sorry about that. I guess I just need something to take my mind off of things.
Hey, it's okay, man. I mean, we all need a way to cope, right? I'm gonna go talk to your wife now. Maybe she can help me figure this out.
Yeah, good luck with that. I hope you find the killer soon.
Eddie went to talk to Yoshi's wife, Birdo. Hey, Birdo. I need to ask you a few questions about the murder. Do you mind if I come in?
What is it that you want to know?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out who the murderer is. You see, Yoshi has been the murderer 2 times in a row, and I don't think it's possible for him to be the murderer 3 times in a row. I was hoping you could help me out. Did you see anything strange before I found Nettie?
Well, I was asleep before the murder happened, but I didn't hear anything unusual. Yoshi was in his room playing games. He didn't seem suspicious to me.
Thanks, Beto. That helps a lot. I'll keep investigating. Oh, and if you don't mind me asking, where's your daughter?
Shelly is... She's not feeling well. She's in her room resting.
Alright. Well, I'll be sure not to bother her. Thanks again for your help. I'll let you know if I find anything else. Eddie went to see Johnny next. He was in his room watching TV and eating snacks. Hey, Johnny, can I come in and ask you a few questions?
I guess. What do you want to know?
Well, I'm trying to figure out who the murderer is. You see, Yoshi has been the murderer 2 times in a row, and I don't think it's possible for him to be the murderer 3 times in a row. Did you see anything strange before I found Nettie dead in the living room?
No, not really. I was just watching TV and playing some video games. I didn't hear anything out of the ordinary. Yoshi was in his room, like always.
Thanks, Johnny. That helps a lot. Oh, and about Yoshi, do you know why he's been acting so guilty all the time? He seems really nervous about something.
I don't know, man. He's been acting weird for a while now. Maybe it's just the stress of the situation. Or maybe there's something else going on that we don't know about.
Alright, thanks for your help. I'll keep investigating. Next, Eddie went to talk to Dougie. Dougie was sitting in the kitchen eating cereal and playing on his phone. Hey, Dougie, can I ask you a few questions about the murder? Yeah, sure. What do you want to know? Well, I'm trying to figure out who the murderer is. You see, Yoshi has been the murderer 2 times in a row, and I don't think it's possible for him to be the murderer 3 times in a row. Did you see anything strange before I found Nettie dead in the living room? Not really. I was just hanging out in my room playing some video games. I didn't hear anything out of the ordinary. Yoshi was in his room like usual. The only thing I noticed was that he seemed really nervous when I passed by him. Thanks, Ducky. That helps. Oh, and about Yoshi being nervous. Do you know why he's been acting like that? Nah, not really. He's just been kind of weird lately. Maybe he's just stressed about the murder investigation or something. Alright, thanks for your help. I'll keep looking into it. Where's Sunny? Oh, she's probably in her room. Wanna go talk to her? I guess so. Thanks, Dougie. Eddie went to see Sunny next. She was in her room, lying on her bed and listening to music. Hey, Sunny, can I come in and ask you a few questions about the murder?
Yeah, I guess. What do you want to know?
Well, I'm trying to figure out who the murderer is. You see, Yoshi has been the murderer 2 times in a row, and I don't think it's possible for him to be the murderer 3 times in a row. Did you see anything strange before I found Nettie dead in the living room?
No, not really. I was in here, listening to music. I didn't hear anything out of the ordinary. Yoshi was in his room, just like usual. He seemed kind of nervous when I passed by him, though.
Thanks, Sunny. That helps. Oh, and about Yoshi being nervous. Did you know why he's been acting like that?
It's probably because of what Yoshi Daddy XC did to him 2 rounds ago.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Thanks for your help, Sunny. I'll keep looking into it. Do you know where Snowy is?
I think he's in the living room, playing on his computer.
Alright. Thanks. I'll go talk to him next. Eddie went to find Snowy in the living room. He was sitting at the couch, playing a game on his computer. Hey, Snowy. Can I ask you a few questions about the murderer?
Yeah, sure. What do you want to know?
Do you know what happened before Nettie's death?
I was just here, playing on the computer. I didn't see anything unusual. Yoshi was in his room like usual. He seemed really nervous, though. Even more than usual.
Thanks, Snowy. That helps. Eddie went to ask Tommy next. He was sitting in the kitchen, eating some cereal and watching TV. Hey, Tommy. Can I talk to you about the murder investigation for a second?
Sure. What's up?
I'm trying to figure out who the murderer is. You see, Yoshi has been the murderer 2 times in a row, and I don't think it's possible for him to be the murderer 3 times in a row. Did you see anything strange before I found Nettie dead in the living room?
No, not really. I was just watching TV in here. I didn't hear anything or see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, thanks. Eddie then talked to Claudie. She was in her room reading a book. Hey, Claudie, can I ask you a few questions about the murder?
Sure, what do you want to know?
I'm trying to figure out who the murderer is. Did you see anything strange before I found Nettie dead in the living room?
Not at all. I was reading in here.
Thanks, Claudie. The last one Eddie had to talk to was Marcy. She was in the bathroom brushing her teeth. Marcy, can I come in and talk to you for a second?
Sure, come in.
Do you know who killed Nettie?
No, I didn't see anything before you found him. I was just in my room sleeping.
Thanks, Marcy. That helps. Eddie looked at his notes. He had the names of all the suspects, a timeline of events leading up to the murder, and a list of alibis. He still wasn't sure who the murderer was. I guess I'll just have to make a random guess. Well, Yoshi has been the murderer the past 2 times, but he can't possibly be the murderer again. And all the others have alibis except... Sunny said that Yoshi was acting really nervous. Maybe she was trying to hide something. I think the murderer is... Sunny! Eddie kicked out Sunny. Is Sunny the murderer? No, it's not her. When Eddie went back in, he noticed that Dougie was dead. Eddie decided to see what Berta was up to. He found her in the living room, sitting on the couch, watching TV. Berta, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, what's up?
Well, you've been acting really suspicious lately. Did you happen to see anything strange before I found Dougie dead in the living room?
Nah, I was just watching TV. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, thanks. Where's your husband?
Oh, Yoshi's probably still in his room.
Okay, thanks. I'll go talk to him. Eddie then went to Yoshi's room. He was sitting on his bed, still stressed. Hey, Yoshi. I want to ask you a few questions about the murder. Did you see anything strange before I found Dougie dead in the living room?
No, I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. I was just sitting here trying to calm down.
Are you still stressed about Yoshi.exe taking control of you in the 7th round?
Yeah, that's part of it. But I'm also worried about what's going to happen next.
Well, do you have any idea who the murderer could be?
No, I wish I did. I've been so focused on trying to control myself that I haven't really been paying attention to everyone else.
That's too bad. Well, I'll just keep investigating. Thanks for your help, Yoshi. Eddie walked over to Snowy. He had a feeling that he was hiding something. Hey, Snowy, can I talk to you for a second?
Sure, what's up?
Well, you've been acting kind of suspicious lately. Did you see anything strange before I found Dougie dead in the living room?
Well, it was just my room playing video games. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary.
Interesting. Well, thanks for your help. I'll just keep investigating. Eddie decided to talk to Johnny next. He found him in the kitchen, cooking something on the stove. Hey, Johnny, do you know who killed Dougie?
No, I don't know anything about it. I was just cooking dinner.
Okay, thanks. You seem a bit nervous. Is there anything you want to tell me?
No, I'm just stressed about everything that's been going on. The murder, the whole thing with Yoshi.exe. It's been a lot.
I understand. Well, I'll keep investigating. Thanks for your help. Eddie then went to talk to Tommy. He was sitting on the couch, watching TV. Hey, Tommy, can I ask you a few questions about the murder?
Yeah, sure. What do you want to know?
Did you see anything strange before I found Dougie dead in the living room?
No, I was just watching TV. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, thanks. Finally, Eddie went to talk to Claudie, Marcy, and Shelley, who were all in the same room. He figured he might as well talk to them all at once. Girls, can I ask you a few questions about the murder? Did any of you see anything strange before I found Dougie dead in the living room?
No, I didn't see anything. I was just reading a book. I was playing a game on my phone. I didn't pay attention to anything else. Yeah, me too. I was playing on my phone too. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay, thanks for your help. Eddie thought that the most suspicious was Snowy. He had been acting strangely, and he was always playing video games in his room. Maybe there was something more to it. He decided to confront him about it. Snowy, I'm sorry I have to do this, but I'm gonna have to kick you out because you're the most suspicious to me. I'm just trying to protect everyone else here. You can take whatever stuff you want from your room, but I need you out of here for now.
What? I didn't do anything, I swear.
Snowy's protests fell on deaf ears as Eddie escorted him to the front door. Once he was gone, Eddie locked the door and turned off the lights, preparing for a restless night. He couldn't help but wonder if he had made the right decision. Is Snowy the murderer? No. Dang it! As Eddie sat down on the couch, his thoughts were interrupted by a strange noise coming from the living room. He quickly got up and found Tommy lying on the floor, blood pooling around his body. It was clear that he had been murdered. There's no way it's Yoshi for the third time in a row. I'll ask Johnny. Eddie found Johnny in the kitchen, looking even more nervous than before. Johnny, did you kill Tommy?
No, of course not. I was just cooking dinner.
Okay, thanks. But you seem really nervous. Is there anything you want to tell me?
I don't know what you mean. I'm just stressed about everything that's been happening. The murder, the whole thing with Yoshi.exe. It's been a lot.
Okay, just be honest with me if there's anything you want to say. But for now, why don't you stay in your room and stay away from everyone else? I'll keep investigating.
Okay.
Eddie went to talk to Shelly next. She was reading a book in her room, looking a bit more relaxed than the others. Shelly, I need to ask you something. Do you know anything about the murder? You were one of the last people to see Tommy alive.
I don't know anything, Eddie. I swear. I was just reading. And there's no way it's my father again. Right?
I don't know, Shelly. I just have a feeling that something isn't right. But if you're telling the truth, then there's no reason to worry. Just stay put for now and try not to get too freaked out. I'll keep looking into it. Where's your father?
He's still in his room, I think. He's been acting kind of strange too. But I'm sure he's fine.
Okay, thanks for your help. I'll be right back. Eddie found Yoshi in his room, pacing back and forth. He seemed agitated and paranoid. Yoshi? Are you okay? You're acting kind of weird. Did you kill Tommy?
Why would you even ask me that? Of course not. I love Tommy. He's my brother. I've been locked in here all day because everyone thinks I'm some kind of monster. I didn't do it, Eddie. You know I didn't. Please believe me.
I'm sorry, Yoshi. I just had to make sure. I promise I'll keep looking for the real killer. Just try to calm down and stay in your room for now.
Thanks, Eddie. I just want this all to be over. I'm gonna go lie down.
As Eddie left Yoshi's room, he felt a twinge of guilt for even suspecting him. But he knew he had to keep his guard up and find the real killer. Little did Eddie know that the person he just left was secretly plotting a prank on him.
I used these black and red contact lenses to make it look like Yoshi.exe is back. When it's only me and Ellie left, I will put on these contact lenses and shout at him. Then he'll know that this is just a prank. Watch out, Eddie. It's time for a little payback.
After talking to everyone, Eddie kicked out Mousy. However, Mousy wasn't the murderer. When Eddie went back inside the house, he noticed that Johnny was dead. After asking everyone again, Eddie kicked out Claudie. Then, Yoshi killed his wife, Birdo, leaving only his daughter, Shelly. Eddie had enough. Alright, that's it! Which one of you two is the murderer?
It wasn't me. It was Shelly. She killed everyone else so she could be the only one left. No, Dad. I didn't kill them. It was you. You are the one who killed them all. No, Shelly. I didn't kill anyone. You're just trying to frame me because you're scared. Dad, please don't lie. I saw you do it.
Alright, you two, enough. This is driving me crazy. Shelly, I'm saying it to you because there's no way your father is the murderer 3 times in a row. As Eddie kicked Shelly out, he was hoping he was correct. Tell me it's Shelly. Nope. Without Eddie looking, Yoshi put on the black and red contact lenses. He then pulled out the fake knife and went straight towards Eddie. Okay, there's something wrong with your wheel, Ian. Oh no. I mean, you're acting really strange and paranoid. Did you kill them? No, of course not. But, behind you!
Missed me, Eddie? That's right. I'm back.
Yoshi, but you died! Ian closed the door before Eddie could get out. However, neither of them knew that this was just a prank. Let me out, Ian! Open the door right now!
Bye-bye, Eddie.
Ian, help me! I'm gonna die!
Gotcha! Oh, you should have seen the look in your face, Eddie.
That was not cool, Yoshi. Let me out this instant! Ian finally unlocked the door and opened it. He saw Eddie looking frightened and Yoshi standing there still laughing. What happened in here? Why did Yoshi.exe spare you?
Dude, Yoshi.exe is gone. I was just wearing these contact lenses to make it look like I was Yoshi.exe.
But why did you do that?
Payback. Remember that one reaction video I made with Eddie on April 1st?
Yeah?
And remember the video where Eddie made me play Unfair Mario?
Yeah?
Well, I hated both the video I reacted to and the game I played. So I decided to prank him back. But I didn't mean for it to get this out of hand. I'm sorry, man.
It's okay. I guess. Honestly, I kind of deserved that because I knew it was going to happen at some point.